All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Chakwadash. Double honors to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone that do it well. And salutations and blessings to you, Akim, that are pushing his word with truth, sincerity, and charity, and risking your lives to do so. And today I want to get into this quick lesson. I'm going to title it, Long Hair is Not for a Man. All right, and I got this topic because of what one of my coworkers, asked me today at work, and it was a woman, she asked me, would I let my wife flat iron my hair, I'm like, hell no, I wouldn't let my wife flat iron my hair. She's talking about straight down to the back, where you looking like a goddamn woman, your hair flat ironed and it's just straight down. I'm like, hell no, I wouldn't. And she's like, oh, it's nothing wrong with a man having long hair. What is in the third? And I'm like, well, if a man has long hair like that, you're going to think that he's a woman. So that's not what a man is supposed to be doing. He's not supposed to have long hair. But, I just cut the conversation short. Just went back to my work, man. I ain't trying to break no bread with these people, especially not no damn woman. All right, and he telling her nothing about the scriptures either. None of these people, period. Especially if I'm at work, man, I try to just keep it on a carnal level with these people. But that was just something that inspired me to do this lesson, because people think that it's okay for a man to have long hair, dreadlocks down to his ass, and he can fucking be looking like a Rapunzel. Like, no, man, that's not what Yahweh Shem Shai, the God of this universe, prescribed for a man to be looking like. All right, you should have you can have short hair, you can have medium hair, but your hair cannot be long down to your back. Your hair shouldn't be past your shoulders if you're a man. So any further ado, I'm gonna jump into it. This is 1 Corinthians 11 and verse 1. Be ye followers of me, even as I also am of Hamashiach. And these are the words of Paul. All right, we can trust these words, all right, as being in the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai, because Paul was taught by Yahweh Shai. All right, the spirit of the Lord supped with Paul, man. All right, gave him the understanding of these scriptures. Okay, so we can follow the words of Paul. All right, this is what Paul said about having long hair. This is verse 14. Doth not even nature itself teach you that if a man have long hair, it is a shame unto him? All right, that's an effeminate act. All right, that's an act of effeminacy. Okay, you having long hair and you being a man, that's not that you shouldn't look like that. Okay, but here in this world, all right, they tell you that a man can have long hair. And do you know what a weirdo is? Okay, you go into the etymology of the word weirdo. It means a man with long hair and a beard. That's what a weirdo is. You are a weirdo. You have a long hair and a beard. And in the video, that the woman showed me, because she showed me a video and asked me the question. In the video she showed me, it was a dude with long hair and a beard. Yeah, he letting his woman fucking. Hey, and it wasn't even his real hair. He was letting a woman put a sew-in his head, putting fucking weave in his head, man. This shit is madness. But folly is set in great dignity. That's totally against the scriptures. That's totally against nature. That's against what Yahweh Shema Shai has set up for a man to be looking like. And you damn sure shouldn't be letting no woman play in your head, putting no weave in your damn head, man. That's an effeminate act. It says, but if a woman have long hair, it is a glory to her, for her hair is given her for a covering. So this is a glory for a woman. A woman should have long hair. That's what makes a woman more beautiful. A man shouldn't be having no long hair. That's not gonna do anything for you. All right, buddy, get you some unwanted attention from other men, unless that's what you want. That's what a lot of these guys want anyways. You letting a woman put a weave in your hair, but that's not what the Lord set up for a man to look like. You know, and we can trust these words, man, because Paul was taught directly by the Lord, and the Lord was dealing with Paul. So this is 1 Thessalonians 2:13. For this cause also thank we Yahweh without ceasing, because when ye received the word of Yahweh, ye heard of us. Ye received it not as the word of men, but as it is in truth. Okay, and the words of the Lord is truth. So we received this not as the words of men, but as being in the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Because Paul wasn't just bring that out for no reason. Okay, he was seeing a default in the churches, and he was telling them what it was. Just like in the 14th chapter, I said that a woman should be silent in the churches. So that means that most likely there were women speaking in the churches trying to teach. You know, and he shut all that down, man. Same thing with a man having long hair. He shut that down. That's a Greekish fashion. Wearing hats. He went into that in the same chapter. You ain't supposed to be wearing no hat if you a man prophesying, teaching. You shouldn't be having no long hair. Point blank period, man. It's against nature. It's against the spirit of the Lord. So it says, it says he received it not as the word of men, but as it is in truth, the word of Yahweh, which effectually worketh also in you that believe. So these words are in the spirit. So this is Colossians 1:25. Wherefore I am made a minister according to the dispensation of Yahweh, which is given to me for you to fulfill the word of Yahweh, even the mystery which hath been hid from ages and from generations, but now is made manifest to his saints, to whom Yahweh would make known what is the riches of the glory of this mystery among the Gentiles, the Israelite foreigners, or Israelites who thought that they were of these other nations, all right, thought that they were a part of these countries and these people that mingled in these countries, but they are biblical, but they are biological Israelites, okay, by blood, okay, because Israel was scattered. It's in James 1:1 the Israelites scattered abroad, man. So this is not talking about these Gentiles. It's only talking about to the Israelites. That's why Paul was going around to all these churches and telling them what they should be doing, you know, because they were still practicing heathenistic customs. So it says, which is Hamashiach in you, the hope of glory. It says, whom we preach, warning every man and teaching every man in all wisdom, that we may present every man perfect in Hamashiach Yahushai, whereunto I also labor, striving to his working, which worketh in me mightily. All right, so the Spirit of the Lord was dealing with Paul mightily, man. All right, and directly the Lord dealt with Paul. Okay, so that he can go around and give the message to the Gentiles, give the understanding to the Gentiles, which were the Israelite foreigners, Israelites that did not know that they were Israelites. All right, so that they can be presented perfect before Hamashiach. Okay, lacking nothing in wisdom and in truth and in sincerity. Okay, and going back to the long hair thing, that's why they told the man that's why he said, doth not nature itself teach you, all right, that a man shouldn't have long hair. Okay, so you're not supposed to be having no long hair, man. It's just that simple. If you're a man, shouldn't have no long hair. You shouldn't be letting no woman play in your head, putting no damn weave in your head. All right, if a woman is in your head, you just tell her, give me some braids, you know. If you got some hair that can be braided up, hey, just give me some braids. So it says, Galatians 1:1, Paul, an apostle, not of men, neither by man, but by Yahweh Shai Hamashiach, and Yahweh the Father, whom raised him from the dead. So Paul is an apostle sent out amongst the Gentiles through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. So this is not of man. All right, it says that if this was a man, it would come to naught. If this was a man, Paul would have been died. He wouldn't have been raised up from the dead. Okay, he would have been all type of messed ups 100 times over. But the Lord was dealing with Paul directly. Paul was stoned, persecuted, lashed, But the Lord made sure that he got that message across and did everything that he needed to do. Because the Lord was dealing with him. This is not a man. If this was a man, he would have been failed. So this is verse 8. And then if this was a man, these writings wouldn't be in the Bible, man. It's either you believe it or you don't. This is all the faith. If you don't believe it, so be it. If any man be ignorant, let him be ignorant. If you think that you are a man, you can have long hair unto your destruction. Because the Lord will destroy you for that. So this is Galatians 1 and 8. And that's ultimately because it's a spirit behind that anyways, man. You got long hair, that pussy effeminate woman spirit upon you. Why the hell would you even want to have long hair and you're a man? Grow your beard out. Fucking weirdos. Weirdos, man. This is Galatians 1 and 8. But though we or an angel from heaven preach any other gospel unto you than that which we have preached unto you, let him be accursed. So let that man be accursed. If a man said that you can have long hair, let him be accursed. Hey, a man saying that you can have sex on the Sabbath, a rest day to the Lord, let him be accursed. So can you work on the Sabbath? You can have sex on the Sabbath. Can you work on the Sabbath? Like none of these things that these people say make sense. But you have people who actually teach that. It's okay to have long hair. It's okay to teach the Bible with your head covered. But where does that line up in the scriptures? Where's that at? So let that man be accursed. And I want to go into that word accursed. So like Galatians the 8. Oh.
Strong's G 331. Anathema. Anathema.
Okay, I'm going to read this second definition. It says, a thing devoted to Yahweh without hope of being redeemed. And if an animal to be slain, therefore a person or thing doomed to destruction. So you are doomed to destruction if you preach any other gospel. Any other gospel, man. Any other way of living, in the names of Yahweh Shema Shai, let that man be accursed. And if you bring in any other message, let that man be accursed. It says, as we said before, Galatians 1 and 9, as we said before, so I now again, if any man preach any other gospel unto you, then that ye have received, let him be accursed. So he said it twice, all right, to confirm this, man. If a man say anything else, let that man be accursed. Let that man be destined for damnation and hellfire, thermonuclear missile fire. It says, for do I now persuade men or Yahweh, or do I seek to please men? For if I yet please men, I should not be the servant of Hamashiach. But I certify you, brethren, that the gospel which was preached of me is not after men. So I guarantee you that this is not after men. This is in the spirit. It says, for I neither received it of man, neither was I taught it, but by the revelation of Yahushai HaMashiach. So Paul was taught directly by Yahushai. Got the understanding from Yahushai, man. Okay? And Yahushai had a spirit without measure. So the Lord revealed many great things unto Paul. All right? The Lord said that he would do nothing but reveal his secrets unto his servants and prophets. Amos 3 and 7. So these men had that understanding back then. Okay, and Paul was sending it out to the church and all the other rest of the apostles. Okay, so these writings that are so-called of men are inspired by Yahweh Shema Shai. As the scriptures say that this is the inspiration of Yahweh. This is not of man. This is of man, it will come to naught. So we can take those words very seriously, man. That a man should not have no long hair. That shit is off and that is of this world. Especially he flat ironing your hair down to your damn back. It's fucking that's more activity. So hey man, I pray this lesson was edifying. I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachak, Wadash. Double honors to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone that do it well. And salutations and blessings to you, Akim, that I push in his word with truth, sincerity, and charity. Shalom, Wa, Abba, Ball.